January 20th, the Turkish armed forces, along with the Free Syrian Army, launched Operation Olive Branch to clear the PKK-affiliated YPG and Daesh terror groups from Afrin, a district in northern Syria. Here's a timeline of the operation since its beginning, up to the liberation of Afrin on March 18th. Day 1 of Olive Branch, Turkish tanks enter Syria through Kilis, and the terror group YPG retaliates with rockets, fired from Syria and targeting residential areas in Turkey's border towns and cities. The next day, January 21st, the Turkish army and the Free Syrian Army clear 9 villages in the north of Afrin of the YPG PKK. On January 22nd, Turkish armed forces capture strategic Bursaya mountain in Afrin. The YPG PKK have used the mountain previously to launch mortar shells and missiles into Kilis in Turkey and Azaz in Syria. The YPG releases Daesh prisoners on the condition they fight against the Turkish army and the Turkish-backed Free Syrian Army in Afrin. On January 24th, at least 2 civilians were killed and 11 others injured when 2 rockets fired from Afrin by YPG PKK terrorists hit a mosque and a house in the Turkish border province of Kilis. At least 6 rockets are fired from YPG positions in Afrin into Turkey on January 31st, killing a 17-year-old girl and wounding another civilian. On February 1st, Turkish military and Free Syrian Army forces capture Bulbul town center in northern Afrin from the YPG. February 10th is the deadliest day of the operation for Turkey. At least 11 Turkish soldiers were killed in Afrin, and a military helicopter is downed in the southern Hatay province. At the same time, the number of terrorists killed by the Turkish forces tops 1,000. On February 20th, the 32nd day, pro-Assad militia, the so-called Popular Forces, start to enter the Afrin region in northwest Syria, coming from Aleppo. The Turkish forces shelled the area and the militants withdrew. On March 3rd, the Turkish military and Free Syrian Army take control of Rajo, one of the biggest residential areas near Afrin's center. And the Syrian Observatory for Human Rights says Turkish warplanes have struck pro-Assad militants in the Afrin region, killing at least 36. On the 52nd day, March 12th, Afrin is encircled by the Turkish military. On March 14th, 3 Turkish airstrikes hit a pro-Assad militia at the checkpoint on the road to Afrin, killing 5. Turkish armed forces and the Free Syrian Army liberate Afrin on March 18th. Turkey appears to have achieved its objective of clearing Afrin from YPG PKK terrorists. A total of 3,603 YPG and Daesh terrorists have been neutralized so far. 50 Turkish soldiers and 159 Free Syrian Army members have been killed, and at least 103 rockets have hit Turkey's border cities of Hatay and Kilis. More than 1,900 square kilometers have been freed from the YPG. The Turkish armed forces and Free Syrian Army have liberated 273 locations, including 5 town centers, 229 villages, 44 strategic mountains and hills, and 1 YPG PKK base.